Growing problem in Rockford, and one not to be taken lightly. The Forest City may have more condemned homes than ever before.
In tonight's Operation Safer Streets segment, I take a look at the dangers that come from these abandoned properties and what the city is doing to try to combat this condemnation crisis.
If you think you've seen more condemned homes driving around Rockford, you're probably right.
Yes, the numbers are trending up.
In 2013, the city of Rockford condemned 315 homes. That's more than triple the total just 2 years ago.
Currently, we estimate we have around 700 condemned properties.
And this condemned homes heat map shows where the largest problem areas exist. The heat map shows us there are 2 areas that are the worst when it comes to condemned homes, one on each side of the river. On the west side, it's right here on the corner of Auburn and Rockton, and you had 10 blocks south and 10 blocks to the west. And as for the east side hotspot for condemned homes, you start right here at Marinelli Field, and you go about 15 blocks to the north and to the east.
Look at what this is doing to the quality of life for our neighborhood. That's not right.
Joe Owen is the president of the Orchid neighborhood, which is right in the middle of the condemned hotspot east of the river.
That's my motivation right there. That's what all those orange dots, that's my motivation.
Owen has been working hard to fight crime in the neighborhood, and there has been improvement, but there's still one major downfall.
Right now, Mike, this is the problem. It used to be drugs. It's not anymore. This is the problem. The abandoned homes.
Right in the Orchid neighborhood, within 2 blocks of Kishwaukee School, we find this home missing windows and with the door wide open. As you can see, there are no signs, and I was able to walk right in. And judging by the looks of things, others have too.
If one window's broken today, it's not fixed. Tomorrow there'll be 2 and 3 and 4.
Also within 2 blocks of Kishwaukee School, we find another home that's been condemned for nearly a decade. And according to Owen, just a few months ago, it was the site of a major drug bust.
And something didn't look right, so I did a walk around, and that's when I found out the back door had been kicked in. I alerted the police department, and I was told that a large amount of drugs were found in that house.
Owen says he has worked with Rockford Police to board up as many of these eyesores as possible. And the city is making an effort to not just hide the condemned homes, but to reduce the number of them.
Our ultimate goal is to get these places uncondemned and get them livable again.
This apartment on Auburn Court in the west side hot zone is one of dozens brought before City Council where aldermen agreed to greatly reduce the fines in order to make the repairs necessary to lift the condemnation. This apartment owner will see his fine drop from $129,000 to just $1,000 if he makes the place livable again.
The issue is get the house fixed, bring it up to code, comply with the laws that are here, and then we'll all go away happy.
Summers says a reason behind the rise of condemned homes is that the city is now notified by utility companies if a home's water, gas, or heat are cut off. That allows the city to go out to look at more homes where they often find more problems.
Wow, there's so many of them right now. Who owns these properties? There's so many.
And it really is a mixed bag. There are so many. There's some that are owned by the bank, some that are owned by investment companies, some actually people both locally and from the Chicago area. The problem is, can you afford to do something about it? And like Alderman Beach says, if we can lower these fines, maybe we can get some more action done. But it really is a problem in some of these neighborhoods.
It'll be interesting to see what will happen now with the fines being lower.
Let's hope it helps, for sure.
Well, our temperatures are also lower. We're going to hear more about that coming up next.